Welcome to Auroraboro, a small town bustling with potential. Are you a gregarious ghoulie getting into government? A naughty necromancer in need of some nasty nightlife? A wayward werewolf wandering the west? Whatever you are, whoever you're looking for, you'll find it down the rural roads of Auroraboro.
Good evening, and welcome to Outlaws and Old Ones. I am your keeper, Jorge.
Oh, that's me. I'm Shannon, as Remy McSquemmy.
I am Taylor as Conrad Hearty, candidate for mayor.
I'm Brian as Renard.
Howdy do, legends. It's John, and I'm the world-famous P.T. Sinclair.
And welcome back to Season 2. You may have seen that our podcast finally released on Tuesday, April the 13th. Tuesday the 13th.
Fucking finally.
That is 3 episodes, all edited by Taylor here, and with all of our normal people and things involved in that, which you can hear about at another point.
What a promo.
I'm very excited about it. 3 episodes, they turned out very well, I think. You should definitely go check it out. Very exciting. Everything's been... We haven't really mentioned that Taylor cut out a bunch of the hems and haws and gaps and sighs. And
a lot of this stupid
breathing.
crap that we're doing
All the
now,
worst
Yeah.
stuff you hear in our regular stream, all that's gone.
Yeah. All this time where you're like, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up, shut up. Gone. It's all just nothing but good Outlaws and Old Ones content. So go watch that, listen to it. I mean, refresh on it.
Watch
be
it with
ready
your
to
ears.
come back in, and then you can even tell us hey, that's not what Baggy looks like. Baggy wears overalls. Stupid.
I'm so excited to be corrected by people. That's going to be so fun.
Damn, you just
So
deleted
fun.
John.
That's exactly what happened. Yes, all the hemming and hawing was...
I just realized they're implying that we completely removed all of John's lines. I get it now. Thank you. That is very funny.
Not
Yes.
gonna lie,
Thank you, I
I
laughed a
do
lot. That's very funny. I
splice down John's lines to about half the length, the spacing between words. Is
I
less.
do find it very hilarious that the person who plays Conrad Hearty, notorious rambler, is the editor.
Let me tell you,
Dude.
no, because it comes back on me. Because whereas it's very easy to cut gaps out, while I'm just spewing homey Midwestern bullshit, trying to find a break or 2 consonant sounds and cut that.
Oh,
A
that's
nightmare.
the struggle. Oh, I can't find a gap, so I
no, I
have to
can't
leave
cut
all the
myself.
lines
I just
in.
cut it all.
Has to be.
Taylor,
I'm a
all
hack and
of,
slash.
all of the pausing I do while I'm trying to speak just normally as a human, that was actually a character choice for P.T. Sinclair. So
I
pretty
understand.
frustrated that you are
P.T.
cutting all that
Sinclair
out.
is about
Do you
the
want to
words
know what
you
I was
don't
frustrated
hear.
at? Full Mississippi's worth of silence between syllables of words. So yeah, I appreciate your choice. I made
We
an
might,
editorial choice.
Maybe we'll have to do an after show where y'all just listen to them bitch at each other.
Rose.
Jack, I know
Nah,
it's you, bud. I know it's you. I recognize your username. I follow you on Twitter. We're good.
If you would like any other Outlaws and Old Ones content, you can check out some stuff on our Instagram at Outlaws and Old Ones, or TikTok, which is also at Outlaws and Old Ones. We got a Discord. The link is in our link tree, which is on all of the accounts. And that's pretty much it. Before we get started, I want to remind everybody, big trigger warning for random stuff. Last episode, it was car accidents. This episode, I don't know. If you
Probably something worse.
Violence?
Probably something worse.
It's definitely going to be violent. It is a horror comedy show. So it's usually comedy. When we do hit horror situations, me having watched a lot of horror films, usually turn that up pretty high and I'm pretty visceral and descriptive with it. So watch out for that. I will try to
The scene
remember.
we're about to
Horror
drop
author
into
myself.
is literally just post vehicular manslaughter.
The super soaker filled with fucking red corn syrup is about to go off,
Yeah.
so don't worry about it.
Speaking of which, I would like for P.T. Sinclair and Robin Renard, I almost said Brian Renard, to
That'll be my next character.
to please roll sanity.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Experiencing
I would love that.
that situation.
Oh, come on.
Oh my god!
It failed by 1 point.
I failed by a lot of points.
Ooh. Okay, so for your failures, just roll a d3.
Oh,
Nothing
Jack,
big.
thank you.
You lose, sir.
Thank you
get
for coming by while you're sick.
nothing.
Yep. So just a soft
One.
d3.
Cool.
Perfect. And then the other thing I wanted to mention is I didn't realize, but we were doing we ended last episode with Baggy stepping out and looking over the roof and aiming his rifle down at the car, and that was supposed to be where we cut the Bizarre Adventures music.
They do roundabout.
Roundabout.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
Legally
what it
distinct.
should
For
have
the
been legally
everything.
distinct roundabout.
Yeah, we'll call it like circle jerk or something. It won't be round.
Wow.
Great.
Please, God, no.
Traffic circle would be the easier thing, but okay,
Sure.
yeah.
Definitely the words I was looking for, not the ones
Mother
that
of
came
God.
from me.
And that is where we pick up with Baggy holding his rifle, looking out from the roof at the car, where we have Robin Renard in the driver's seat, having just actually moved out of the driver's seat into the passenger seat, door open for Remy McSquemmy, who's running down the alleyway away from all the criminals that are chasing after her, and PT Sinclair locked in the trunk of the car.
Yeah,
Perfectly.
if he's like surveying the scene, he probably watched the crash. Then both of us get out. Robin starts screaming, and then PT rushing over to get in the trunk to lock himself into it.
Yes, he's been like calmly making his way up there, so he's like just seen, like he's just arrived and is now like adjusting all of his stuff, and he's been whistling the Charleston the entire time. That he's- and then also-
Oh, no.
So why don't we start with just taking a full ass pot shot right at Robin Renard.
Oh,
And we're gonna do it with a penalty die because you're in the passenger
Car.
seat, so he does not have like a clean shot at you.
Basically aiming for where I was in the car, but in the car, yeah.
That
I'm
was
not
really
gonna lie, dude.
lucky.
He's just gonna Lee Harvey Oswald you right now. It's gonna be real bad.
I mean, he
Oh,
didn't
so you
miss.
mean there's going to be two people on the other side of the street who actually shoot me because the
I
no,
paused-
one
No,
magic
we
bullet.
can't.
I posit that it was accidentally one of the Secret Service men behind him in the car who shot him by accident. That's all I'll say about it.
Just dropping facts here.
James Franco here or something? Is
I'm gonna die.
Yeah, Robin Renard, you're like screaming for Remy to come towards the car. You're like waving at her.
Yeah.
And then you just see blood shoot out of your leg. That is like
Yeah.
slightly exposed in
Oh.
the opening of the car.
Yeah.
And it's for 6 damage.
Oh!
No!
Goes
Ow,
in
nailed
deep.
you.
Remy, we gotta go.
Oh, my leg!
My
You're
leg.
dealing with
No,
that.
I wasn't going to do that.
Do PT Sinclair and Remy McSquemmy change anything about their behavior towards the situation?
Absolutely not. Hunkering down.
Um,
Absolutely not.
You don't have much of a choice. You do have
You just hear
options.
Can
more
we see-
Yeah, but,
screaming
like,
and a
even
gun.
if
Can
I'm-
you see anything from inside the trunk?
No.
Even if
No,
I'm
he's
like
heard a
on my
gunshot.
way to the trunk when he gets shot, still no.
Jumps in faster, yeah?
I'm assuming that you're already locked in the trunk like the little monkey in Speed Racer.
Yeah, I think rather than let this distract her, because Remy has seen a lot of blood recently and just in general, so I think she's like a little bit desensitized to blood exploding out of someone's leg. So continuing to run toward the car and jump into the driver's seat.
And I think that makes sense. The last thing you want to do is start running around on the street when there's a
Yeah,
sniper.
I
on
want to
the
get in
road.
my car and run
Exactly.
away. Yeah.
Let's cut over to Conrad
The
Hearty,
main event.
who is
Alright.
on the ground against the wall with the weld mask man.
Chainsaw
Welding
Boy.
Chainsaw
Welding
boy.
mask man.
That's what we named him. Chainsaw Boy.
Well, no, his
It's
chainsaw's
his
name.
nickname.
Chain Boy, I think.
Chain boy.
Blood a
Uh,
night. Blood a night. Senior.
Yes, and
Blood-
it's him
Blood
looming
Daddy.
over you. Given the situation, I will let you take the first move. I don't remember whose turn it was.
Cool. Conrad on the ground is immediately gonna lift his gun and fire straight into his leg, like in the knee. That is
Cool.
like what I'm imagining at my exact gun height right
Here.
now.
Yes.
It's becoming
as a
Conrad
rem-
Hardy's signature move.
As a reminder for everybody, when you're doing brawl, the other person gets an opportunity to do something back during, but when it's gunfire, it's just shots
Have to
going back
hope
and
they
forth.
miss.
Yeah. So take your shot.
Whoa.
Give me that 5 damage.
Hard success.
Damage.
Hard.
Give it to me. Thirsty for it.
Give it to me. There, money.
So. Okay, and I do actually
Sorry, Mr.
found the
Krabs.
time to get some stats ready for these people.
Nice.
Hey.
What if instead of money, Mr. Krabs was obsessed with blood?
Yes. So you.
Blood.
Yes, the bullet goes right into his leg. He is wearing like he has like the apron, the rubber apron on. He's got like heavy clothes on, but it's still like you still see like the blood shoot out of there. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that everybody knows, there is armor in Call of Cthulhu. They're pretty lenient with it. Like leather jackets and such count as armor, and all it does is like points of reduction on damage, including bullets.
Yes.
So
Taylor's like, I didn't get my 5 damage today.
I said give it to me.
He's going to then throw himself on top of you and try to start wrangling the gun out of your hand. So he's going in for he's going in for a maneuver to wrench the gun from your hand, which means you have an opportunity to try to dodge out of the way by doing some sort of like dodge roll, I guess, or fight him back to like do something else with the gun, or just try to punch him while he's trying to get it.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to take a shot. Like as his hand is reaching for my gun, I'm gonna try to like nail him right at the joint, like right like where under the shoulder there.
Yeah,
Oh, that's not gonna work.
Ooh, the reverse.
Yeah, the needed a 69 got a 96.
Yikes.
Yeah, so he manages to grab you on the ground and wrench the gun from your hand. But it's still, y'all are still like in a struggle on the ground. So he's like managed to release your grip on it, but now it is like your turn and you can immediately do something.
I'm gonna try to wrench that gun right back.
Okay.
Yeah, hard success. That's right. Fuck you.
And that is it's a hard success, which
tie goes to the runner.
Tie goes to the attacker, I believe. Yeah. So you managed to wrench the gun.
You're the attacker.
Hey, that's you.
And so he starts.
I swear to God.
Yeah, he's gonna keep. Your guys are just gonna keep trying to like.
Oh my
it's not.
God.
I feel like it's probably not leaving the hands, right? It's like you keep like getting control of it.
Oh
right?
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Like he's forcing it this way, and I'm forcing it that way.
That's probably what it is. Is like the aiming it back and forth in between you two.
Brian,
so you
Brian,
have
put
it
your hand
aimed
up.
at him right now.
Say again.
You have it aimed at him right now.
Yes.
And he's going to try to like aim it back at you right now. So you're gonna, if you want to keep up that fight, then roll your brawl once again. Oh,
Okay.
You're pretty good at it. Hey.
There we go. Okay.
You got an extreme success.
Oh,
So it's
no.
back in your face.
Oy.
What are you doing about it?
Okay. I'm gonna
Kiss him.
I know, I'm trying to think of something that's really
Move
gonna
your
throw him
pants.
off.
Move your pants.
Take off all your
Move your
clothes.
pants.
Violently.
Gotta let go of the gun to do that is the problem.
Just give him
I
a
do
little.
believe.
I'm gonna fight him again. Like I'm just like we're just gonna.
I don't think there's any
yeah.
other. I don't think there's any other
don't
smart
think-
thing to do
yeah.
besides go. Oh my god.
It's completely
Your
reasonable. to keep
rolls are
doing
getting higher is the
That's at
problem.
100, right?
That's a
creeping up.
yeah. Zero.
That's it.
3 zeros is 100, right?
Yes, that is 100.
3 zeros is 100.
Cool.
The lowest you can get is 1. He
Yes.
fumbled.
Oh, so he fumbled.
So he
fumbled.
fumbled.
when
yeah.
when
Holy
you're trying to
shit.
wrench the gun back off of, like when you're trying to get it back off of aiming at you, right? When he's trying to keep it on you, you manage to aim it at him, and he accidentally pulls the trigger.
Yes!
At himself.
Oh my
What is the
God.
damage on your gun?
1d10.
1d10.
Oh, mama.
That's not bad for a pistol.
Fumble!
Is the
It's a 40
zero?
bullets.
that's a 10. 0 is a 10 on the D10s, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
1 to 0.
Yes, keeper.
Yeah.
It's 1 to 10, not 0 to 9. Yeah, like you can't.
Oh my god. So he has the
He
welding
shoots
mask
the gun and
on,
nothing
right?
happens because it's a blank.
He has the welding mask on, right? And it's
Oh my
like the
God.
full like iron thing
Except
covering
for
it
the
with just the
eyes.
little eye slit. And you watch it go, and it just, instead of hearing like the ding of the bullet on metal, you just hear the glass in the little visor break.
Oh!
And then he drops to the ground, and you see like the blood pouring out of the little eye hole in the.
That's his
Still
whole
welding
personality, that welding
Is he
mask.
still moving?
No, he is like,
Oh my god.
Okay.
Holy
So Conrad is
shit.
gonna.
God.
yes.
Okay. Okay.
Your warning, by the way.
Oh,
Okay.
Come
I
on.
know,
Okay,
it's
just
combat,
normal
right, I
people
know.
dying.
Yeah.
The car scene was graphic. That people
It's
are
pretty
in car
bad.
accidents. That's fair.
Pretty bad. It's pretty bad.
Punching dogs to death, also fair. Yeah, but like,
Yeah.
Man, I'm noticing a pattern
Conrad's
here.
like gonna be wiping his hands like on his suit, kind of dusting himself on. Like,
It's too
oh, I
small
guess
for him.
that's why they call it the meat market. And he's gonna stand up and walk over and grab his chainsaw from the other room.
Yo!
so you're walking over to the chainsaw. Back on the street, Robin Renard, your leg is bleeding a lot now. How do you feel, given your overall health? You think you're still good?
I still feel okay. Yes.
Cool. What are you going to do?
I'm going to move to the back seat because of that maneuver, and
Alright.
I am going to I'm going to kind of like go into the crev. Like
Yeah, so you're hiding down in the car.
Exactly. And I'm honestly honest to
I
God just
elbow
waiting
open.
for Remy to get in. Yeah.
I elbow open the seat. You know, the back seat drops down.
The middle panel. Hello.
Like if you're a kid that gets stuck in the
Stick a
trunk,
little-
like the little glowy handle. The child.
Oh
He
my
wishes he had a
God.
childproof lock.
Cool. So he's gonna take a pot shot at Remy, who's running at
Remy.
the car. You're going to get into the car this next time. So this is his last chance to shoot you while you're completely out in the open.
Word.
Just so you know. And he actually, good thing I gave him stats, so I don't have to decide when it's happening.
Be like that.
He misses.
Nice.
Oh.
Fucking take that, Baggy.
Yeah, but you see the bullet like near you, like
Yeah.
the little dust cloud come up.
I'm gonna give a little like, okay, all right, okay, let's go.
As long as you don't change course, then you manage to get into your car. Which way do you jump into the car?
Well, the door was thrown open, right?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna do like a jump in feet first, just like shoot, like right into it, you know,
Grab
like
the roof, sliding.
like cartoon like, yeah.
Nice.
As if I was jumping in through the window, but the whole door is open.
Yeah.
You know what I'm talking about? Yeah.
What are you doing as you get in there?
Okay, so the way that the car is facing, correct me if I'm wrong, is like it's basically like town. The main street is like one big alleyway that ends, right?
Yeah, so it's facing towards you're gonna hit trees.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I
Oh,
thought.
I'm gonna jump into the car, throw it in reverse, and slam my foot on the gas, and just attempt to drive backwards down the
Cool.
street,
Fuck.
Whip it.
screaming, "Look out!"
Conrad, Hearty, you arrive at the
Trigger warning for car violence.
chainsaw, and I feel like it's probably the shot from almost from like just beyond the chainsaw, so we just see like the chainsaw like main and frame,
Like,
and you just like step up to it.
Like through the
Yeah,
handle,
his
and you see
feet
me out of like
just,
coming into
like,
focus,
walk
and
into
just
focus.
the hand.
Exactly. Yeah. You know.
Yes. It is the full classic, like huge chainsaw with the yellow main part.
Conrad's
it's
got a
chainsaw.
cowboy start it real quick. That means
So
starting.
wait, before you do anything, before you say anything, chainsaw has a separate skill. It is fighting chainsaw. Specifically,
What?
chainsaw is its own fighting skill.
What?
I looked this up before.
It's a motorized melee weapon.
So if you're doing,
I was like, I knew what I did when I put a chainsaw into this game.
So let me explain to you and the audience how this is gonna work. If you just are using the chainsaw like a normal chainsaw,
To cut
you're
wood.
fine. If you do anything reckless with the chainsaw, I won't say what, but if you do anything reckless with the chainsaw, you may have to roll your fighting chainsaw skill in order to do that successfully. And if you're going to fight with it, you're going to have to use a fighting chainsaw.
What's the base skill?
Yeah, for the folks at home.
What is fighting chainsaw skill?
What is the base fighting? Does anybody know?
I think it's 20.
Base fighting.
25.
Yeah.
25.
25 then.
What they said.
Oh, okay.
It's not that bad.
Not
So
bad, not bad.
let me just be perfectly clear.
Okay.
I use the chainsaw, quad chainsaw, good to go. You know, like if I do what chainsaws do and I cut something, ready to rock.
If it's like
the chainsaw,
This is not going to go how you
in
want
a
it to.
fighting way.
Yes.
Then I'm fighting. My
Yes.
skill is the fighting chainsaw.
Yeah.
25%.
but also any like situation of perils, like just stressful situations, anything reckless, all those things where it's not for sure that you will be able to successfully do what you're trying to do. That also rolls.
I got you. I just want to be perfectly clear.
Yeah. I see you holding
As
it
a
ready to do the
chainsaw.
cowboy start. It's like, God, how does this work?
Well, the cowboy start I'm thinking of is just like when you start it and you don't have the and the blade spins at the same time. Because
I thought the cowboy start was when you're holding the rope and then you like, drop the whole
That's how
chainsaw.
my cowboy
Fucking
start
Arnold from
chainsaws.
T2 where he's flipping the shotgun around.
Is that not what you were talking about?
Now I'm talking about live starting, also known as cowboy starting, where you start it and the blade spins at the same time. So it's not like, you know, it's just idling and then you press the trigger and it spins. I'm talking about, just a quick one.
It's just one
feel.
swift motion.
John, I leave it up to you. Is that dangerous enough to where you could fuck it up and hurt yourself?
I
feel
think
like
it's
it's
just a
only
matter of hitting a trigger at a different time.
Cool.
I think it's not.
Perfect. Then you're good to do that.
Conrad does it, and with the vibrations going through his body, he feels something that he hasn't felt for a long time. Is it purpose?
Like hot lava.
Yeah. Is it
up.
purpose? Is it understanding? Or is it just arousal?
This is the whole time he's sitting there, you can see him just like thinking and looking at the chainsaw, and there's just like the soft hum of, you know, when the chainsaw is running.
Oh yeah. Yeah, he lets it go. He's also got to take a look around in this room, see if there's anything else that is a weapon.
A mask made of human skin.
Because I have one bullet left.
Yes. Oh, that's cool. So we will. Actually, it's a cool situation. I don't mean it for any other reason. We'll leave you searching the room.
Okay.
Remy, you have thrown the car into reverse.
Yeah.
Everybody else is hiding in the back.
Yep.
You need to roll your drive auto for how
Okay.
successfully you're going to do
Thank
this.
God I
The
gave
people on the street have all like
to her.
cleared out, so that's not a
Good.
problem.
Yeah.
Probably because of all those.
I pretty much just need to go in a
Fatalities.
straight line. But
But it's in reverse.
Yes. If you've driven a car in reverse very fast,
Whoa!
hard success.
Yo, why do both
Okay.
of you
Hard.
have
Also nice.
skills at 69?
Nice.
Because we haven't had time
Also,
to level
I
them
got exactly on the line for the hard success. That
Oh,
was
yeah.
a
up.
whew.
There we go.
That was a close
33
one.
for a hard 34.
Okay, so what we're going to do is
John, the number is right there.
It's right. It's right. There. You were
Baggy.
reading it as you were saying it.
Baggy's going to take another shot at you. He's
Okay.
going to take a penalty die this time,
Okay.
given like the situation.
How sick
Yeah.
your driving is.
Yeah.
So
I hope there's
like,
lots of screeching of the car.
He's just like, I did not expect this to go that fast. Wow.
and
Okay.
he misses.
Yeah, he gets a penalty die not because you're in a moving vehicle, but because he's
No.
in awe
And he has
of
to
how
hit
well
zero.
you're
Oh,
driving.
wow.
How is
Oh,
sick.
that's really sick. Okay.
How sick. I'm the first person in the 1930s to say, look how sick I'm driving.
That's my thing now. I just made it up right then. It's
Say how
sick.
sick it is.
We see Baggy miss, and like he's not upset by it. He just like throws the rifle onto his shoulder and just like keeps whistling and like gets up and starts like walking away.
I thought you were gonna say throws the rifle off the build. And that's enough of that.
Don't need this anymore. And you pretty much, I don't see why you wouldn't just like manage to back up all the way out of Sinister Village.
Well, I'm gonna like back up to the point where there's more room, and then I'm gonna flip it, put my thing down, flip it, and reverse it, and then
reverse it.
I'm probably gonna shout, Conrad!
Okay.
What was that?
Yes, Conrad. You just finished
Okay.
searching the workshop. Things that can be found that are weapons. You did find there. So when you're looking around, it is a workshop. I know there's some confusion because I put a pig up on a hook. That has nothing to do with the purpose of the workshop.
Okay.
You do find a butcher's knife because there is a pig, so it is for the pig.
Like a cleaver, like a big old cleaver.
Yeah, classic. Yeah, not butcher.
Very
Yeah,
nice.
the meat cleaver, as well as like random hammers and screwdrivers and things like that. And you find a taxidermied bird with little like metal feet attached to it.
Okay. Conrad's going to go up and take the bird gently in
Nice.
his hand, hold it up slightly, and say, once upon a midnight dreary, as I wandered weak and weary, after a many a tome of forgotten lore, and then he's going to kind of pitter off there, because that's where Taylor forgets
He's gonna
the rest
recite the entirety
Raven.
of the Raven.
Wait,
For the next 10
what are you doing
turns.
with the bird? Are you
Holding
taking?
Holding it,
No,
just-
but when you're done, do you leave the bird or you take the bird with you?
Right.
Put it in your pocket.
Right in my pocket.
An
That's
actual
going to come in
monster.
handy. Taking the cleaver, I'm taking one screwdriver with me, and one hammer. So just
Okay.
like kind of whatever pockets available
Yeah.
on this too small suit, undoing the button, so I mean business. A hammer, screwdriver in each pocket, cleaver, I guess, in one of the other pockets, and then chainsaw in both hands.
If I forget, audience, if he gets into any fights, that would probably maybe be a trigger warning. If he's literally in any
Yeah.
fights from
Whenever
here on out.
Conrad is in a tussle with
The
anybody,
second he's gonna have
just-
to roll anything related to fighting is
Yes.
Just a general
You-
content warning for Conrad's violence.
You just finished arming up and you hear Remy yelling for you.
Conrad!
Tally ho! And he's gonna go towards the
Do I hear
screen,
him?
But
You do not hear him.
he's gonna go. So there's only the one door out of this
The workshop, yeah.
workshop. Yeah, the one that Face Man Texas Pete came in, right?
Yes.
Speed.
Yes.
Texas
Face
Chainsaw-
Man, Texas Pete.
Texas Chainsaw Pete came
Like the
through.
hot sauce.
The hot
not
sauce,
unlike the hot
exactly.
sauce. Yeah.
Texas Pete.
Which that guy's
you know,
just
the
a
mascot,
cowboy.
Chainsaw Man.
He's just got some spurs.
Normal
And,
cowboy.
You don't think
does
there's going to
that-
be a Texas Pete somewhere now.
I know.
Does that door lead to the main alley, or does it lead to a different
It
street?
just leads to one of the alleys.
All right, I want to go into the out that door into one of the alleys, but I want to do so sneakily.
Okay. Roll
After
your...
you shout tally up.
Tally ho!
I shouted it in the other
Tally
direction.
ho!
I'm throwing
What
my
are you
voice.
Throw him off a little bit.
You have shouted. That
Throw
is
your
that is
voice.
done. You can try to like now sneak through
Roll
the alleyway.
ventriloquism to
I'm gonna
figure out if you
sneak,
can throw your
through the alley.
ventriloquist.
And then we're gonna make it a hard
Make a
sneak
ventriloquist.
roll.
Does he still have my sneaky pack, or do I have my sneaky
Oh
pack?
man,
So close.
here's the
so
thing.
close,
What's
so
like
close.
Who is in possession
14
of the sneaky
points?
pack?
14 points off from the hard success.
Yes. So no, we give it with the commotion and the tally ho and the being covered in very not sneaky stuff. You're not currently sneaky, but you're
Yeah.
you're also not busting out into like a crowd of people or anything.
You're not.
You can see
still
like people in
shouting
like the
tally.
distances, like going past like alleyways and stuff, like all running around.
Okay, I'm gonna make my way like very carefully. So if let's say if I hear Remy directly to my left, if I hear her to the north or whatever, I want to kind of come around to that. I don't want to go directly to the main street and go directly towards. I want to like come up on the side of where I hear that voice coming from.
So you're north. You're in the north alleys. She is at the west entrance to Sinister Village. So you're going through all the northern alleys and then
that's exactly right.
South.
That's exactly right.
Perfect. So as you're going through the alleyways, Baggy's like on his way to about to step off of the roof, and then he sees you like running down one of the alleys.
Oh, frick.
And he's like, "Oh, cool," and he pulls his rifle back out and takes this one shot at you, which he makes for, let's see, 3 damage. So it hits your shoulder, but it's not like deep, it's still like the outer region.
It's not like your knee explodes like poor Robin.
But you do feel a rifle
Never
shot
walk
in the
again
arm for 3 damage.
It's gonna have to have a cool cane.
I've yet to walk.
Sword cane.
I'll say this: I've yet to walk since I've been shot.
Oh, yes, it is not
in the 30 seconds.
In the 10, in the 5 seconds where I was sitting to begin with.
The shot does not. It's not going to impact you negatively in any way. It's not going to slow down your run or anything. And you've cleared the area in which he can shoot you.
Oh my god.
So you're off through the alleyways, and as you're running, you do see other people. Other people like run into your way, but they see you in a suit that's too small for you, just like huffing and puffing, running down the alleyways, holding a full chainsaw, which they know is Chain Boy and belongs to Weldy Face. And they just some of them do like they step into the alley and just do the nope, like, turn back around. And
oh god.
And go back out into the other alleys. So you actually make it through the alleys and back to the car without any additional.
I'm not going to the car.
What?
I'm not going directly to the car.
You can see the car. You're in the alleyway. And in the alleyways still, you can see like the way towards the car.
I think, now tell me if you disagree, that it's reasonable that if I heard Remy's voice, I would have heard the gunshots.
The rifle gunshots.
So I want to see where the gunshots are coming from. Like just kind of scope it out, stay back, see all right.
So you got shot. From? You know where the gunshot came from.
Yeah, you got shot by the person.
Those are the same gun.
What?
You got shot.
Baggy shot at us from the roof, and then Baggy just shot you from the roof.
Fuck, I didn't even realize he got me.
Oh, yeah.
I was literally looking at my character sheet.
For 3 damage.
Yeah, you took 3 damage.
Sorry, that's entirely on me. I was looking at my character sheet. Okay, so I know where he got shot.
I was going to say, that's remarkably...
So instead
of you, from the usual reaction of getting hurt, was you were very like a comedy. You're like, yeah, sure, okay.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna bum rush that building.
Okay, so
that's more like it.
There we go.
So you got shot while you were running. You know generally the building it came from. You're going to turn around and go directly at the building. Okay. As you're running back at the building, he's going to take another shot at you. Then
he goes,
Uh-oh.
Robin is like, where the fuck is he?
Remy is going to rev the engine, honk the horn, and continue to yell, Conrad!
This one is the more substantial hit.
It's a very nice car horn.
Somewhere in the torso area for 5 damage.
Oh, that's
not good.
good.
Make it to the building?
Yes, you're now able to throw yourself against the building, so it would be difficult for him to take another shot at you.
It started the whole time.
I'm gonna put the chainsaw into half, like blade halfway into this rickety building, and just walk it down. Walk it down half the building.
First,
yes, dude.
How much health do you have left?
21. Let's fucking go.
Oh god.
Yep.
Oh nice. Okay.
Yes, you are absolutely correct. As we mentioned, this does not cause any chainsaw roll. You're just shoving it in and just walking along the side of it.
And
it is it is working. Like these buildings are not super well constructed, and you can see that it is like things are starting to like buckle down under the weight of like you're creating these areas where that is not supporting the building anymore.
Conrad this whole time is gonna be humming to himself like, I am a lumberjack and I'm okay, as he just goes through.
Oh my god.
There's also like the support beams that are coming off of like other buildings and off the ground, and you're just like taking them all down.
Right through them.
That's how fast you get through beams.
Yeah.
Well, it's taking a little while. Back at the car, are y'all doing anything, or are you gonna continue waiting?
I mean, I'm looking in the rearview mirror. I'm looking around. Do I see anything or hear anything out of the ordinary other than all these people probably?
Yeah. Are there any other people like coming for us?
The street had cleared out, and now people are like, as y'all are idling there, people are starting to
more
out from the alleyways and like start to like approach kind of cautiously.
I bang on the cushion behind me. I go, "Do you have your gun? Is there a gun anywhere?"
Yes,
and I
of course. I wouldn't hop in a trunk without my shotgun. What do you think? I'm an idiot?
We might need it.
I'm gonna need one of you to get that gun out here because I don't got anything that's a projectile. Well, I guess I have one thing.
All right. I just fuck. I think I hand off the shotgun. I think I just give.
I'll give y'all a second to think about that. At the building that Conrad Hearty is chainsawing.
I have a line if you give me that shotgun.
Baggy calls down to you, and he's like, "What you doing there, pal?"
I'm gonna saw your body parts off.
Oh, just chopping wood, as he's just walking right through around the building, as close as he can to the building, but yeah, just cutting it down.
Been a little while
doing
since
this with all the.
Ignores him.
He steps to the edge of the building where he can see you now, and the building is like starting to teeter-totter, but he takes his gun and gets it ready for another shot down at you, and he takes it, misses.
All right.
This is just not my day, huh?
Maybe if you took that bag over your head and used the weapon like it was designed to, you might have a better shot there. 2 eyes are better than one and all that. Go ahead, just take the bag off.
That's funny. You can say that. I also liked having my spleen, but you shot that out of me, didn't you? You just shot.
Let's talk about actions and consequences. For example, if I do this, and I ram my shoulder into the building as hard as I can, chainsaw's there, and I'm ramming over here, just cutting as fast as I can, trying to further dislodge this building down. Yeah.
I think he was aware.
He's like, I don't know that you want to do that.
No, I'm pretty sure I do.
Okay, well let's just try this one more time then, and he takes another shot down at you.
Jesus.
Well, this one again hitting for 11 damage.
Ooh,
God.
that's not good.
Oh.
Okay. Hold on.
So before you make any decisions, I mean, he took that shot, but now the building is it is going, So, and I'm making sure that as long as since you have to lose half of your damage in one for anything else to trigger in Call of Cthulhu. So
half your total or half your current?
I'm not either. Just came under that.
Yeah. No, otherwise it's you go unconscious at 0 health. But for damage, if it's less than half your less than half of your total health, then you're fine. Yeah.
I was gonna say it was half of your current total, but not your total.
Yes. While we're on it, if you if you do drop to 0 health, you just go unconscious, and like there's no saving throws or anything like that. Somebody just has to help you before somebody goes and makes an honest effort to kill you while you're unconscious.
Isn't that previously what happened to PT?
Yeah,
I have been at 0.
yeah.
At death's door.
If somebody does roll greater than or equal to half your damage and you hit 0, then you go into normal shit. And additional other stuff happens even if you don't fall to 0 health and it's over.
Okay.
Half and 1. Just so everybody knows. If it's under half though, everything is like very clean, easy. Take him down to 0 unconscious.
Both Hunky and Dory. Yeah.
Robin, is Robert in the vehicle? I feel like yes.
Can he not see?
Wait,
So
who's he talking?
I wasn't-
Wait, which one?
I wasn't sure.
I
if
just had a panic attack.
I wasn't sure if the vehicle was like able to actually drop down that middle seat back to have access to the trunk. I don't know if that's a later invention.
So Taylor, as long as you keep your work up, then as he steps in to take another shot at you, it's like he takes the aim and then he feels like the shift of the building, and like it starts to like from the inside actually things start to collapse inwards. So the part that he's on, like the panels and shit start to lift up.
How could a building
Sinks
collapse
back.
inward?
Yeah.
It's kind of happening slowly, and he's like, "I'll be seeing you, pal." And he slides down into like the rubble of the building as it like falls inwards on itself.
What?
So a building fell on him.
Yeah.
He fell into
He fell into a falling building.
Yes.
Fell into, implying that some of the falling building
he
fell
slid
on him.
into.
Okay,
You're
I'm
looking-
gonna
you're-
book it. I'm booking it back to the car.
You book it as the building's still falling, but if you take any look back at all, you can see that this is not a like maybe he like jumped off or like this whole building like collapsed in on itself, and it was lots of like stray pieces of metal and shit. So it like for sure he fell inside and then a whole building fell onto him.
Yeah.
Okay.
Back of your mind, for some reason, you hear dun 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 dun.
Or conversely, like ding dong, the witch is dead. The wicked witch, the wicked.
Fingers crossed.
There is something not satisfying about it because he did not seem concerned
Okay.
about the situation.
Yeah, I'm running back to the car.
Yeah.
I want to get there and like jump right in the car.
Okay, so you're running through the alleyways still near the Baggy building, which is still at like the main area. You all were hanging out on the eastern side of town. Back at the car, everybody's been approaching y'all.
Really quick
Does
Just gonna
Conrad
do it
run
quick.
up?
Like one of those things. The same folksy whistle that I once did to get their attention while I was going outside of when I needed a pickup outside of the town hall in the middle of the night.
Episode 2.
technically
Episode 2 of the podcast.
Remy knows what I mean.
It's technically
Sorry,
correct.
Robin knows exactly the whistle.
The best kind of correct.
Y'all see one woman step out from the crowd of people, and she has like she's got like patches of hair missing, and like kind of burnt up clothing, and she's holding a Molotov cocktail.
Oh,
great.
okay.
Love
Do
that.
I see Conrad? I hear the whistle and look around.
No, you can tell that the whistle is still a ways off.
Okay. How close is the woman to the
Give me the fucking
car?
gun.
Like the medium range for shotgun skill, if that is your question.
No. My question.
I
I'll
see.
tell you what I want to do, but
Oh.
you tell me if it. What I want to do is open the door and hit her with it really
No,
hard.
oh,
no.
Okay, that would have been crucial.
No, she's
That'd be very funny.
She's at the distance to throw a Molotov cocktail
Okay.
and not be hurt by it.
Robin
How
is,
good are the windows on cars in the 30s?
She just looks
Probably
at
not
you
great.
and she smiles, and you can see that she's like missing some teeth, and she just like gives you like a wave
back up,
like
back up,
this.
back up.
Okay, I hit the gas. I hit the gas.
With the Molotov cocktail. You hit it too late. She already threw it.
I mean, that's fine. I still hit it. I'm still going to be moving.
Yeah, let's
We
do
might
a-
have
let's
some
do a
momentum when we all blow
Oh, you
up.
B word.
roll
Oh,
for
you
her.
B word.
Ooh.
It's not like my car is covered in gasoline.
No, filled with it though.
You're stuck in a trunk, my man, so you better
I'm in a
stop
You're
making
stupid.
comments.
I'm in a bad way, honestly.
I can't let PT Sinclair get
Wait,
killed
so
by
wait,
being
wait,
a fucking
wait. We need to.
who locked himself
Wouldn't
in.
be the first time I've been blown up
open
by
the
a Molotov.
console though. He did open the little middle part because he was able to pass
Yes.
it. Okay,
Again,
cool.
if that's a thing that we're allowing to
Yeah,
happen.
it is.
No, we're
Okay,
deciding
alright,
it as
cool.
a thing.
Alright.
Yeah.
That's
John.
how you got back there, isn't? I don't
John,
remember.
No.
above
He
table.
got
Stop
out of the
saying yes
car.
and just say yes.
I will be honest. I don't always have the time to come find ways to fuck up the shit that you're doing. So sometimes you just let it happen, and it will happen.
Let it go.
But I appreciate it. The Molotov cocktail. As you start backing up, the Molotov cocktail does hit your windshield, and it's like an explosion of fire that you see, and it shatters the windshield open.
Okay.
Shit.
You are.
Am I scathed or unscathed?
You're gonna take.
Probably a little scathed.
You're a little scathed. I'm not doing the full damage or burns from the Molotov cocktail, but you are taking 3 damage from like the impact, because the Molotov
Like glass damage.
cocktail, like,
and like,
it's
yeah,
like
the
the
glass
glass
shards.
and like the small impact.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
everything. It's not like a full grenade in your face or anything, but it is.
Yeah.
It is
like he did to
you
those
don't
other
like
people.
It, and now you're driving backwards very quickly.
I'm just trying to decide whether to run over that lady or not.
She's amongst a bunch of other people who still have all of their random melee weapons and stuff.
Robert,
Yeah.
She, like, steps
drive
briefly-
very carefully. I am in the trunk. You're going backwards, so if you hit anything, it's bad for me.
Shannon, what are you doing? You're driving the biggest melee weapon of them all.
That's what I'm saying. Okay, I mean,
Steel
Remy,
bumpers.
All
Remy
we've
is-
seen is it has worked before.
Remy is pretty pissed at this point because she has been shot at and attempted to be abducted by Chainsaw Man, and her car is being ruined, and she takes her car very seriously and does not appreciate someone ruining the windshield.
Your car that has a bunch of PT Sinclair.
Actually, I listened to the episode of the podcast in which that was described. So
I watched the
a little
product.
above table update here. Yeah, we did paint banners, in fact, and I do specifically say at one point that I removed the banners and put them
Ooh.
into my trunk.
Oh!
So I rolled around in the
the
trunk
banners-
like, what are these?
Oh, I totally forgot about. What? Conrad's voice. Like, oh, I totally forgot about these.
Rolling in the luxury of his own banners.
Yeah,
Just-
like PT Sinclair's magic elixirs.
So yes, Remy is very pissed. So Remy does indeed, like, having slammed on the gas to get out of there, sees red, looks forward at the woman, and goes right toward her with the car.
Oh my god.
I love this shot of PT Sinclair in the trunk, and he looks over, and there's like a drawing of him on a poster.
Oh,
Man.
incredibly poetic.
By the
If
four of us.
if I die in this car in the trunk, wrapped in
Satisfying.
useless symbolic gestures of my own creation, the most poetic way for PT to die.
It's like the shot where they open up the trunk and you're dead, and there's the on fire banner of yours just like flies off into the wind. You know? Yeah, if only the Molotov had gone like a critical hit or something. Yeah, so you start speeding
would've
towards
just
everybody.
wiped.
Yeah, the episode would have been,
Oh
oh my
my
god, what a horror show.
Oh my god. What?
So you start speeding towards everybody.
Full white.
Yeah,
right?
I'm assuming they're not all grouped directly next to this one woman, you know?
No,
I'm-
but it's a crowd that has started to form, so you're gonna
Yeah.
hit a lot of people.
She like
So
stepped
not
out of a
everybody, some
mob.
aren't.
Like the mob
Yeah,
is
like in
right
front of
there,
them,
but she like
but-
took 2 steps.
Yes.
yeah, I'm also not.
There's a
I'm
big
not.
group of people.
I'm not slamming on the gas in this direction like I was when I was reversing out of a life or death situation. This is just like, I'm gonna scare the shit out of you and also maybe kill you. But my intent is not to like lose all awareness of the safety of the people in the
Right.
car, you know? Like, I'm not just trying to gut
gonna
it
give
into
you-
like one
Yeah.
of these buildings or
Are
something.
you
I'm gonna give
Still
you a
going
big
to
fright with vehicular
They're gonna-
manslaughter.
drive through where they are, not too fast, giving them enough time to jump out of the way if they so choose, but hitting them if they stay.
Pretty much.
They don't move. They accept their fate.
That's on them.
Cool. Yeah. So it's maybe,
Like maybe with much revving of the engine, you know, like when you're being aggressive with your car and you're like, "Rrr, rrr, rrr."
Are you going to sit there and rev your engine, or are you going to go for it?
You can't rev and go forward at the same time. Okay, what I said originally.
Driving a stick.
Just
What
listen
the
to
hell
what
are you
I
talking
said.
about? You can absolutely rev. Just
do
start
the
going,
words that
pop
I
it into
said.
neutral,
Fuck 'em.
rev it a bit,
Fuck
get back
'em.
in gear, go. You
They
what
might
I
have a
said.
second
30s, you can
cocktail.
do
Just
that.
go for it.
You're giving up a round to do some of the revving stuff. Okay, so if you
I said don't do
More
that.
like Revy mixed.
I'm talking to you. You start.
I'll
You
see
start
myself out.
McSquemmy.
I'll see
going.
Boo, where's that
Do a
that
sick
bamboo
exact-
hook when I need it?
Yeah.
She basically did a sick burnout before, but then this Molotov cocktail happened, and now she's got to fucking burn somebody else out of their shoes by
sick.
fucking hitting them.
Burnout.
So this.
Oh, if I was facing them the other direction, I would just acid
Please.
slime this lady. Damn.
Yeah, the acid.
It's on the other side of the car. Damn
So
Is that the tank for the acid like to my right?
I was just, it's like 2 feet
Banners
from
over
you.
here, acid tank over here.
Yeah. You're so
the,
lovingly with the banners that you didn't look to your left ever and realize that there was a moving tank of
comically
acid.
Sloshing.
like Nickelodeon slime green acid.
I would say that it glows in
Exactly,
that's what it's like
sure.
lighting up the trunk of your car. So you start you start moving very quickly forward. You're not flying, but you're going, and
Yeah.
plenty of people are getting out of the way. Some, like 1 or 2 people are like, again, like kind of stunned by like what's happening, and so there is like the impact of them against the car. I'm not doing a trigger warning because we're going late. It's not as graphic as last time. It's a lot of like them hitting it and like kind of spinning off to the side, right?
Whoa! Whoa!
Like a pedestrian.
Whoa!
Yeah. There is one guy who jumps onto the hood of the car,
Always
and
one.
he has a big knife in his mouth, like he's holding it with his teeth,
In his
and he's
teeth.
Oh, there's no windshield to protect me!
he's climbing
shoot
across
him.
the car, and he has like a red bandana and like a wavy white shirt.
Is he a pirate? Is there a pirate,
he's
like
fully-
pirate style, climbing onto my car?
Is a pirate happening right now?
Fully dressed like a pirate.
PT, shoot this pirate.
Does he? Is he within 10 feet of me?
He's
I
in
mean,
the car.
yes.
He's
He's
on the windshield of
He's
the car.
he's like on the hood of the car.
If anything, he's at perfect aim for you because you're in the middle of the backseat and he is climbing up the middle of the hood of my
Put
car.
your gun in his mouth and blow him away. Like
Remy is just screaming with no bandage. Just,
Robin,
I hear my dear friend Robert screaming, and I pull up my shotgun.
That's why I was confused.
I drop it on the middle back seat, lined up like straight out the front of the windshield, and I would like to fire my.
Blow out the
I'd like to
It's-
change this guy's world. Yeah,
it is
like-
one of those situations where he's going up the hood of the car doing like the and then there's just immediately like the gun in his face, and it's like uh-oh. And you pull the trigger.
This was
That's
very
a
Adam's
success.
Family for some reason.
And that's a lot of damage.
A lot of my stuff is going to be very Adams.
I'm
Family.
not gonna lie, for me,
Oh my
my
god!
God.
Oh my god!
it's the
wrong
damage
with
on
you?
the elephant
Remy,
gun.
Remy,
That
It's an
close?
elephant gun.
And
No.
it's 10
he
feet.
is within
and it's
10 feet, which for a
You
12
have
gauge
that?
shotgun like I have does.
I don't.
Four
I think he just has a
damage.
shotgun.
John, I don't think you have the elephant gun. You only have the shotgun.
No, this is the
But
12
he
gauge,
used,
guys.
Okay.
he used the
No,
shotgun.
sorry, he's using the shotgun.
This is the
He
shotgun.
just
Gotcha.
is
I thought
very
Taylor
good
said
at
elephant
12
gun.
gauge.
Remy,
My mistake.
Close
Remy
range.
sticks her finger in her ear and goes, "Pop."
Yeah, it is
Pop,
loud. This is right next to your ear. It is. You maybe actually have tinnitus now.
Oh,
I
Wait,
don't know.
isn't
It's
Robin?
canon.
Robin
Robin Renard
closed
is
his
laying
ears.
across in the back,
So
like in the crevice.
I'm laying back.
So you like rested your
I rest
shotgun
on
you
my
rested your
bloody
elbows
knee.
on his ass.
on my bloody, like I was laying down, like looking up. So I had my knee up to, keep the blood from going everywhere, and you just put the 12 gauge on it and went.
Yeah.
Christ.
I put my hands on my ears, but my knee just.
Forgetting about your freshly wounded knee.
Exactly.
Yeah. So there's no roll for that. You just have tinnitus now.
It's canon.
That
Word.
when you
Cannon word.
you
Bummer,
shoot
dude.
this guy,
G sharp.
and I mean, like, this nice lighthearted, like, oh, it's a cute pirate, and he's like, oh, I'm a bad guy, turns completely horrific almost instantly as you shoot, and his head, we're like back in B horror territory. It does the full explosion, so there's just the stump, and then like the body just like flies off the side as Remy continues to drive.
Is there a place in a man's head that if you shoot it, it will blow up?
It is based on that line from Hot Fuzz, how it has become canon in all my Call of Cthulhu games for all time. It is being canon that there is a spot in the human brain where if you shoot it, it will blow up, and that is what has happened here.
What's that one movie where his head blows up in the front seat? You know what I'm talking about? That one horror movie. Is it Maniac?
Maniac, where he jumps on he actually does the reverse. He pirates someone else. The pirate was the person who blew the guy's head off in the car.
Yeah.
Right. So yes, it is graphic. You probably have to roll sanity, and also Remy.
Everyone. Okay.
Not Robin.
Just me.
Not Conrad.
Yeah.
I was gonna say
Conrad, sane as the day he was born.
Nailed it.
Nice, big sanity. Oh,
Not big sanity.
For Remy, you roll a D3, and
P.T. Sinclair just shrugging it off, going, "Yep, absolutely."
You're also going to roll a D3.
Oh, okay.
The way that sanity, I gave you guys different sanity checks because she just saw it, you did it, right? It's,
Different.
Sure. Yeah.
And
all right. Okay.
yeah.
So
it was more for you, and
Robin didn't have to take more sanity loss for running over people, but
he
right.
probably should have. Yeah.
I rolled the dice I was told to roll.
Correct.
I just happened to roll one. I'm
going
sorry
as
that I don't
fast
have
and as
a
good as I can
conscience.
here, y'all. Conrad Hearty.
Okay. Am I near that car?
Yes, you step out, and you're seeing like the car. Are you still speeding it forward, or do you bring it to a stop after the pirate incident?
I think when his head explodes in blood, I
Turn the wipers
abruptly stop screaming, and hit the brakes, and also maybe turn the wiper. No, I don't think I turn the wipers.
There's no windshield anymore.
Wipers
That
are
doesn't
fun.
stop instinct, okay?
So Conrad, you actually see the car come
Remy's
to a
a safe
stop,
driver.
and like a body like fling off of the hood of the car forward.
Oh,
A headless body.
oh, cripes!
Remy's got like blood and hair in her like face. She turns on the windshield wipers and goes, "Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh, wait.
Oh god! Oh, it's even more.
Okay, Conrad's gonna run to the front seat, hop in, ask Remy McSquemmy.
Do you slide across the hood of the car, or do you just
Do you slide
run
across
around?
the hood of
Slide
the
across the
car?
blood on the
The dead pirate
It's like,
body that's falling off.
You sound of
crushed
squeegee.
blood all over the place.
Yeah, across as I.
Some tinkles
As I
from
slide
the
off.
glass.
Oh yeah. That's gonna be a fun one to design. Just slide in and ask like, Miss McSquemmy, by any chance do you still have any of that dynamite?
Above table. I don't actually know. I still have dynamite in my weapons, but I'm not sure. I don't know what you want to do about that.
They took away firearms, I believe. I think everybody lost their firearms, not all weapons. I didn't explicitly say whether explosives were included, so I'm gonna say you still have them.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's from like previous scenarios, like pre-Outlaws scenarios. that I
Yeah,
had
but
dynamite.
you rolled from those directly into this, so
Yeah, that's true.
yeah, I'd say you still
There you
have
go.
them.
I've got
Sweet.
Molotovs also.
How many do you have? Let's just bump it down to.
I'll take a Molotov. I'm sorry.
I don't have anything written, so.
Mr. Sinclair, I'm sorry. Did you say that you had a cocktail from the Molotov region?
I have some Russian cocktails. Yes.
You're driving around in my car with a Molotov
the crowd
cocktail?
is starting to
not
gather.
lit.
Yeah, Robin is going to like grab Remy's arm and make her look at him, and he's gonna just be like, "Get us out of here right now."
Mr. Sinclair, give me those cocktails now.
Everybody sounds kind of far and distance away, and there's like a
Yeah.
little
Yeah, so in the meantime, while everyone is shouting at Remy various things, she's just both hands gripping the wheel so hard her knuckles are white. Just
Saving Private Ryan shell shock. Just Tom Hanks fucking. Oh, fuck.
We did pick up our stuff from the outpatient center, right?
Yes.
Like we did pick up that. Okay, so then yes, I do have the Molotovs, and I do pull one out to hand it to Conrad.
Okay, Conrad is gonna throw this at the building that fell on Baggy as we're rolling out of town.
It is not in view. You ran a little ways away from it.
Okay. Miss McSquemmy.
Remy is still just sitting there. She has not moved from her stupor yet.
Yeah, like grab, like tap her shoulder, point in the direction of the building, and just like mouth go, 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 go.
The direction of the building that you just came from?
Yeah.
So it is like connected to the main street. It's still a little bit further into Sinister Village.
But it's on the main street?
Yeah, it's not all the way in the alleys.
Okay.
It just has access to a lot of the alleys.
Remy, having hardly any idea what's going on because also her ears are still ringing, just looks around, like points in the direction that Conrad said and is like, okay, we're going over this way. Is this the best way to escape?
No.
You'll betcha.
Robin yells no as she.
Remy takes a look around at where she is actually headed. Can you give me a little layout?
Yeah, so you're maybe halfway through Sinister Village on the main road. You're gonna keep driving just until like you're on the eastern half. So it's not too much further. And on the north side, one of the buildings that was lining the main street was a taller one. That is the one that Baggy was sniping y'all from, and how he also had access to.
So am I still headed out the way I like? There's
you're
the end
heading
of the
deeper into
forest
Sinister
and
Village
then...
to get to that building.
You would now
You
have
can
to reverse
reverse.
again, like we did before, to leave, to go towards the entrance.
I'm trying to think about Remy's motivations.
The woman with the Molotov cocktail steps back into view, and she's behind the car. Y'all are talking, and it's like it's really the audience can see the woman in the background lighting another Molotov,
like a Romero zombie, just like kind of in focus in the back.
Remy does not see this. Remy is still like, what's going on? Just kind of like doing one really wide circle in the street to kind of like, you think maybe she's turning around, and then she kind of just keeps going.
She's just doing donuts. Yeah. Like, okay, no, really we need to leave. We need to leave this place. Go, go, go.
Oh, leave. Is that this way?
Yes.
That way? Okay,
oh, for the love of Mike.
She whips the Molotov cocktail at the car,
which is doing donuts.
Just
want to clarify that she's
to be fair, not
target.
Slow donuts.
Slow nuts.
Slow nuts. Shut the. I swear on my mother. Don't shrug at me.
I'm trying to decide what happened.
No one said they were going to be good, folks.
What happened here?
Sounds like something
I
really
didn't miss
bad.
like I was expecting to. Is what happened.
Sounds like might be bad.
Despite the fact that I'm doing donuts.
Yes, y'all have a lot of health, right? This will be fine.
She just timed it.
I just killed Baggy.
Is it just doing this?
Is it time for season 3?
The Molotov comes flying into the car.
Oh, great!
Smashing down for now without the windshield to block y'all.
I thought you said she was behind the car. I'm not going in reverse.
You're doing donuts. You're driving around in a circle, so there's an opportunity for her to throw into the windshield.
Really quick, if she's doing donuts, that means the part of the car that's going to be facing outward is always the back of the car, which means she would have to throw it when the car is the furthest away from her in the donut in order to throw it into the car. I'm just
unless she's willing to risk being hit full on by said car.
Or was in the center of the donut.
Then she can get closer.
Yes, this is.
Let us talk our way out of this, you asshole.
Cannot
let us logic how your dice roll
I would say
correct,
it might at least warrant a penalty die. Moving target and all.
I'm gonna have to let it play through, y'all. We can't just say like
too late.
Okay, the luckiest woman in the world manages to sail a Molotov cocktail through my open windshield as I drive quickly in circles.
It seems. Hey,
You
here's the thing.
said
He established.
slow donuts.
I did not say slow
She said
donuts.
not
I said
doing slow
large
donuts.
Specifically
circles.
not
To
Yeah.
be completely
Slow,
fair
is
to
what she said.
Shannon, she said she is not doing slow donuts.
But to
Roll
be
the clip.
to be
Roll the
completely
clip.
fair to
They rolled
Jorge,
what they rolled.
to be completely fair to Jorge, it seems like this lady's whole personality is Molotov cocktails.
Is Molotov cocktail.
Yeah.
Her name might be Molotov
So she
cocktail.
might be very good at them.
What I will do is I will throw on a penalty die, so there's no hard feelings about it.
It's only hard feelings
But-
if anything bad happens to us
That
at all.
seems like it
Jorge.
would make sense
I'm
considering
gonna throw a
Yes.
tantrum.
the other
I'm
events that have
gonna
happened.
throw a
stand my
tantrum
feet and
live.
scream and yell and poop my diaper. Yeah, like
That does mean I'm
Wait.
NPCs may be taking more severe actions to guard themselves against being talked out of damage in the future, right? Like that's just how it's going to be.
That's fair.
But we'll take a penalty die this time,
it's gonna be even worse.
which is the exact same roll.
I know
Oh
it.
my god!
It's a 1 in 1,000 chance.
No, what? It
1
was
in
a
10.
1% chance. It
A
was,
1 in 10.
she had a 50% chance each time.
Oh, I thought you, when you said the exact same roll, like you rolled the same thing on
Well,
a
I rolled
D100
this-
each time.
No, I rolled with a penalty die. You just rolled the d10 again, so it's the same d10
Yeah.
roll. So technically, she,
Oh, I didn't know
It's a
that's
one
how
in 10
penalty die worked.
yeah, that's pretty cool. I thought. Yes, so it does come soaring into the car.
It pauses for a moment, reconsiders its actions, and then flies into it again.
So
Like you hear the tape stop as the Molotov's in the air. Like, I bet you wonder how I got here. We've caught up to real
Let's
time. when the
rewind to
Molotov
last
goes
summer.
in. Yeah.
so
All right.
the Molotov cocktail comes like soaring in, and everybody sees the like slow motion it come into the car, and then just like smash right into the center of everybody. And that's where we're gonna cut while we take a quick break.
Oh shit!
Ooh, cliffhanger.
I
like the
am
fire
not gonna say.
Explosion filling the screen. Cut to commercial.
I am not gonna say. Don't worry.
We can't
But-
legally say don't worry.
But we will be right back.
There is cause for concern. However, we will be right back.
And we're back.
Told you.
maybe. Are we good? Are we live? Nobody's
We're
muted.
good. No one's muted.
Everybody's
No one's muted.
cool. Not just for
Curse words.
just saying.
Oh.
Fuck.
I don't have
Cool.
that many
Hey!
jobs, but I do have more than one job. Okay.
Yeah, we're allowed to swear on Twitch, right?
Yeah.
Oh
TOS.
god. Oh no.
What are those fuckers gonna do about it?
Just
Oh,
don't
no.
don't show any clavage and you'll be fine. Or do
Hey,
it in a hot tub. and
Hey,
you'll be
Amazon, go fuck yourself.
fine. Whoa!
You hear the. Anyways,
No, I'm sorry. Jeff Bezos was a leader in industry. It really was an inspiration to see the magnitude of his career. The fuck was that?
so
Yeah.
Meanwhile,
when we left our outlaws, the Molotov cocktail had just gone off in the car,
It's bad.
and
my knee.
Word.
we're gonna go.
You want to describe its effects?
Yes. So, Remy,
Yep.
it
400 damage.
you
My ears
doesn't like
blow off my head.
completely explode in your face, but you do get a good deal of fire, receiving five damage. Sorry.
This is not good.
It's
Well,
not
well,
great.
well. If it isn't the consequences of my actions.
Sorry for trying to dispatch Baggy. Someone who I might
was saying it more
shot all of
generally.
you.
Yeah, you mean all of us. He's talking about all of us.
Did not shoot me. Baggy and I are
Robin-
still on good terms.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're in a Trump
Robin
throw.
Renard.
Yes, what?
It like basically lands like
Right on my lap.
right in your face. Like
can
it
he
explodes
can
like
he hot potato it like
that. No,
It's
it like
smashed, I assume.
it like it's like the fire was like lower, and since you're laying down somewhat, it like completely
Spread.
brutal
for 11 damage.
Oh.
Oy
This
vey.
is one less than the max that it could have.
Total, by the way,
Taylor's eyes were like
the halving
oh, no.
is total. It has to be maximum health, right?
Done. Yes.
Okay,
What's your
cool.
maximum?
Then we're good.
Yeah.
Then we're fine.
Cool.
It halved my current health, which is why I asked.
No, you're good.
That one
You're
gunshot
fine.
was 5 away from having my max.
Yeah,
Oh my
exactly.
God.
PT Sinclair.
Why
You
say
also-
something last, bro?
Leave the old man alone.
Because the longer you have to sit there and wait, the wider your eyes get, and the more hilarious.
You also get hit pretty bad, PT, for
Makes
9
sense.
Woo!
9.
Because your face was out.
Yeah, my face is
holding the
right
gun,
there.
and it was right near my leg. And if I got the brunt of it, then you, okay.
Okay, so this.
That's 17.
How much does this have to do
Sorry,
to
old
send you
chum.
unconscious, Taylor? 11, right?
Well, I have 10 health left.
10 health left. You can't die that easily. You will not fucking believe this, dude.
Shannon,
You will not believe this.
take a
You
look at
literally, what when you see the Molotov coming in, what do you do to shield yourself from the blast?
I leap out the side of the car. No,
You-
we're driving.
you
We're driving.
You didn't do that already. I just mean like, like do you put something in your way?
What's
do
the
you,
move?
Cover my face and turn away.
something about the suit that you're wearing
No.
is just covered in some sort of like material or
No.
something, but it seems to wick off most of the flame, leaving you only singed for 2 damage.
You fucker.
Oh,
My asbestos vest.
I watched
asbestos.
Jorge roll 2 1s separately.
I
You lucky bastard.
I don't know
insane.
if I feel so lucky at 8 health. But,
I
you know.
thought
That was
You
your own damn
and
fault.
let somebody take pot shots at you.
I thought for sure.
It's not like I wasn't doing anything else, Jorge. Like I was, killing
right
someone with the only weapon I had available.
I thought for sure you were gonna say he got hit for 5 and 5
I
respectively.
was gonna
on the
say for
dice.
10 damage, go to
Yeah.
sleep. Like
And
Go
then,
to-
Remy, I also want you to roll luck.
oh,
That's fair.
Fail.
Oi.
You
Can I spend 8 luck?
no.
Can I push my
No.
luck? I know they're
Still
wrong.
What
the
I've done
dumbest.
here-
That
The
because
dumbest thing in
the
this
whole
game.
phrase is push your luck.
The
Yeah.
dumbest thing
Like-
in this game is that you can
Yeah.
push rolls, but you can't specifically
Can't
cannot
push your
push
luck.
luck.
Although the
I
phrase
would-
is don't push your luck, implying
it's a
that
great
you,
mechanic.
Oh,
you know what I mean?
interesting.
Like
Can't push your luck.
it's yeah.
can't push your luck.
That
Yeah,
is
like,
the phrase.
People say don't push your luck. Like they
Yeah.
The
say
phrase,
take what you,
the phrase really is "don't push your luck." That's
don't.
That's fair. I'll take
Yeah,
that.
I mean, I'm down to discuss for.
we can do that exactly.
But so normally when you get hit by a Molotov cocktail, everybody has to roll luck to see if they catch fire or not.
Everyone has to roll. Just
in this-
roll.
In this case, I've only had you roll luck for the car catching fire.
Yikes.
So there is a fire in the car now.
inside of the car.
Inside of the car.
Can you say where?
In the center.
On your
That's
ass.
fine. I wanted to just be clear as to-
Nobody's on fire.
Somebody needs to put this fire out, or I'm gonna have to pull the car over, and we're all gonna be fucked. We're all gonna be even more fucked. I know we're all fucked up. Somebody put this
Are
somebody
you
put this fire
leave?
out.
How are you
I am
driving?
driving.
Are you driving out of
I am
the-
driving the fuck out of here. I am trying as hard as I can to also hit that lady on the way out, but not so hard that it will slow me down at all.
Or
You know,
make you
like
roll or anything?
if she's on the way, I'm gonna hit her. But if she's not on the way, then I'm just getting the fuck out.
blow right
Her
past
body on the hood is just gravy.
Yeah, whatever. Like
Hopefully.
what do they call it? Not fog. What's the word?
Smoke?
Whatever fugue state Remy was in, she snapped the fuck out of it. I mean, her ears are still jangling.
haze.
Probably worse now, but yeah, she is like snap to it, getting the fuck out.
Okay.
Yes. So the woman who's been throwing the Molotov cocktails, she gets out of the road without much issue. As y'all are driving by, she's standing there, not even loading up her next Molotov and just waving and
We only-
smiling. at
I
y'all.
shout, "I'll come back for you!"
All we did was add a nemesis in this
Yeah.
situation.
Right.
Yeah,
I-
Molly Tavka Tail. Who is
Dude,
Molly
Molly
Topka.
Topka.
Molly
it has
Topka.
to-
Tavka?
I
That's my
think
new.
it's
That's my
probably
new
her.
nemesis. I'm putting on my character sheet. I'm 100% serious.
I hope y'all know. Literally everywhere you go, I create nemesis for you that I mentally make note of for later. There are many of which will be coming back at some point.
This is Shadow of Mordor, the TRPG.
I was gonna. There's just the nemesis system of.
So Y'all drive. What are you doing? Y'all are driving through Sinister Village. Nobody is really like people just getting out of the way. They're pretty afraid of your hell car now.
I'm taking my suit coat off and I'm like beating the flames down.
Is everybody joining in on taking items of clothing off? And
I am checking.
Remy is gonna shout.
Rolling around in the trunk, making sure I'm not on fire.
I am reaching in with my charred hand to him, and I'm grabbing the collar of PT Sinclair, and I'm saying, any elixirs without oil in them, throw them on the fire right now.
That could be any of them. Literally any of them could have something. They're probably all flammable.
Remy is shouting
back into the trunk.
Remy is shouting, don't use any liquids you find in this car. Don't use any of them. They're all alcohol. I don't drink water.
Don't mind me or anything. I'm fine. You know, as I'm like beating the only one beating
as you're
the fire
beating
out.
me out, basically.
Oh, I'm sorry. Should I keep you on fire?
No, I'm just saying that you're going.
So you do manage to put out the fire. It's the fun, like everybody's scrambling, but you manage to put out the fire.
Like when a cigarette cherry comes back in through the back
exactly.
window. Yeah.
As Remy manages to drive the car through the front gates and exit Sinister Village.
Oh, on this episode of Outlaws and Old Ones, the gang gets in a car and leaves town.
That is all it is. Well, no, we're still good.
Well, we also
correct their mistakes.
Yeah,
Conrad also destroyed a building.
We keep referring to it as town,
Conrad
but this is
made
really
a guy kill
just like a little tent city that's outside.
It is a glorified alley.
Yeah.
While we are driving back, Conrad is gonna tell everyone that, okay, so in terms of developments, not feeling great. Gonna be honest with you, but I don't think Baggy is either. Seeing that say like as I'm like holding myself and like blood seeping through my fingers and like not feeling great. But on the other hand, you know, Baggy shouldn't be either. I did drop a building on him.
What? That's the one good thing I've heard all day.
Connor,
yeah, we can just call him the Wicked Witch.
Did you see him die?
No, I was a little too busy. You know, he looks down at his stomach, or like shoulder or wherever he's bleeding the most from. Like, no, I didn't think it was polite to overstay that welcome there. So, you know, much like a person bleeding, I bled and I left.
Well, son,
you have a couple shots in like the shoulder and arm and stuff, but your bad one is probably like in your gut. You know, when they're like always like holding their side. Like,
oh yeah.
Young man, just be ready for that. Be ready for that other shoe to drop, okay? Just don't get your hopes up about anything. I understand you're new to this business, but not everything is set in stone, my friend.
This is big time, dude.
Also,
well,
Robin,
I hate to disagree, but in addition to stone, he's also set in a fair amount of timber and debris.
Robin takes a burnt hand and points at the chainsaw and goes, "By the way, did you kill? What happened there? Didn't that weird chainsaw guy have that?"
Oh,
you can see that on the blade. It just is like with the knife has been carved in Chain Boy.
Right. Okay, so I guess I have more than 2 items of news. A third item is I don't believe he'll want his chainsaw back.
Well, that's good. So you did see him die.
I didn't like that guy much anyway.
Yeah. Robin is like serious for a second. He's like confused by the phrasing of that and then realizes, oh, okay.
Yeah, as my dear old Ma used to say, when the pig stops kicking, it's time to eat. And so, you know, if anyone's hungry,
cook a pig.
He's there.
All right.
Never cooked pig. Oh my god.
Well, we should
Robin's
probably
gonna lay down.
We should probably get you patched up.
Yeah, PT is still like in the back of the trunk, laying on his back, just rubbing his temples.
If we don't immediately want everyone in town to find us, then we need to stash my car somewhere as well.
I like what you think, Miss McSquemmy. However, I have to, and I don't mean to be rude here, I do disagree. I, and perhaps just me, would like to go to the dead center of town and I perhaps would like to go there, maybe not in this current vehicle, but I would like to go there post-haste.
You want to go to the center of town right now.
Would you like anyone to try to stop your bleeding first?
We are all covered in blood and ash.
I perhaps would like to quickly grab a prop. A crutch,
You're gonna have to tell me where you would like to go.
Okay.
I'm not picking up what
We're going
you're
to
putting down.
Zamenhof's anyway. If he
okay.
needs a
You know what?
crutch.
Let's go stop at the good doctor's real quick, just for a mo there.
We have to go to Doc Blood's
He'll have
anyway.
what I need.
Let's stop by the good doctor
Yeah.
on ABC.
Okay.
On the
where
ride,
is he at now? His outpatient place is gone. His doctor's office, so he's just at his own house
home.
now.
Yes, which you know where that is. I will remind everybody that the way that healing works in this game
is bad.
is it's hard.
you get
it's
some
rough.
Somebody needs to
sleep.
successfully roll first aid on you, at which point you get plus 1d4 health.
Can I first
They can
aid
also use-
myself?
Yes. Somebody can also use medicine. If you are under normal circumstances, like resting, you can get 2 health per day, 3 with medicine.
Okay, so Conrad is gonna first aid himself. He's gonna that suit jacket that is now ruined that he was trying to put the
loner.
Fire out.
the other loner out. He's gonna rip a sleeve off of that, try to tie it around his tummy, realize maybe that's not gonna work. Tie both sleeves together and then tie that around his tummy.
There you go.
To kind of patch it together.
So roll your first aid for first aiding yourself.
God damn it, Jesus Christ.
Wow, that's
Not even
bad.
just a regular fail.
Oh, that's bad. Oh my god.
Okay,
Got a 98, which for first aid is apparently a fumble.
Ooh.
Needed under a 39, or a 39 and under.
Okay, how is everybody? What do you? Yeah.
I'm
What is
still
everybody else
driving.
doing? I'm looking up to see if they say anything particular
Robin
about
is-
first aid fumbles. But...
At whatever point available in this, he is simply he is taking very deep, calming breaths because of how fucking agitated he was during that situation, and he's going to kind of realize how cramped and horrified PT Sinclair must be, and he's just gonna put a hand on, he's gonna find his shoulder through the fucking compartment that's been kicked out, and put a hand on his shoulder, and be like, "You doing all right, old man?"
I feel like I've been better. I was fully out of that situation until we decided to go back in. And
Thanks for saving us, by the way. Really
Hey,
appreciate that.
yep.
Really appreciate that.
What I was about to say was that I'm great because we got our friends out of there. And I get to have a teaching moment with Connor. Connor, let me just say
He's trying to heal himself.
that the 4 of us in this car have escaped some pretty insane things. And there are 2 people in here who have escaped collapsed caverns, some pretty insane things, some pretty crazy
death.
situations with explosions and fire and horrificness. So if you think that we could make it out of that situation, but your little friend with a bag on his head could not, is naive at best, my friend. Just...
But I noticed you didn't say you escaped a building falling off of you. So I'm just going to go ahead on a limb there and say that, regardless if he has strength that allows him to survive a whole building falling on him, he can't be unworse for wear.
Robin's gonna
see.
grip PT's shoulder and he's gonna go, "You're right, Conrad," and he's gonna whisper to PT, he's just, "Thanks for pulling our asses out of the fire once again, old friend." And he's gonna pat him on the shoulder. He goes, "Take a nap while I try to not land on any of my burns, and he's gonna try to lay down again. Ow. Ow.
Remy has just been
PT
hustle
takes out
puffing
an elixir
cigarette after
and
cigarette.
puts it on his chest and just pats him on the chest with the elixir.
Conrad, just roll a 1d3 for damage that you've inadvertently done to yourself while trying to squeeze
I was gonna say you could push it.
Oh no! You can't push it. It's a fumble.
I push it? Oh, it's a fumble. And I literally don't have the luck.
You can spend the luck to make it not a fumble.
Right.
I have
which he
5
does
luck. Is that enough to unfumble it?
Well, it takes 10
I think it's like 15
to fix a weapon malfunction. That's different from a fumble.
Sorry.
You may be able to.
You might be able to 1 or however many you need to.
We'll leave your health on ice for now, and we can figure it out off air.
Nebulous.
Yes.
Okay. Find out next time.
Is anybody else healing? Is anybody else doing first aids?
No, I'm driving.
I'll try to first aid myself. Fuck it. I pop an elixir and I try to first aid myself.
The elixir, you cannot first aid yourself with elixirs.
Real heal.
You can drink an elixir that will not do it.
What do I have to get on a luck roll in order for me to be able to roll first aid for myself after drinking an elixir?
How did you get the jump good?
You have to
elixir?
get in a critical. You have to roll a 1.
You have to crit it because you crit the jump good.
I'm pretty sure that's how he got the jump.
That's how he got it. Because it actually worked. Because he.
And I like to do
ridiculous.
He couldn't come up with something, so we gave you better jump.
I am gonna pop an elixir. That is what I'm gonna do.
It's because he wanted to jump. That was what he wanted. Yeah, like.
He rolled an extreme success.
It's not a critical, but come on. That's too good.
It would be 2, because an extreme is anything under 21.
It wasn't a 1, but it was a 5.
Okay.
That was pretty nuts. That was a great roll.
So no, you're just drinking the elixir.
Oh shit!
It definitely doesn't make you feel sick though.
That's good. That's all.
Which for your elixirs is a boon. Yeah.
Yeah, you're not tripping dick this time.
You don't throw up a monster that calls you dad.
I do want to stress that after Zamenhof's, I don't really need. Conrad. I'm going to paraphrase what Conrad is trying to express. I don't want to rest there. I need to be bandaged up. I need an arm and a sling in either a wheelchair or a crutch, and I need to go before it is nighttime to the middle of town.
So Conrad, you said something about getting to the center of town in a different vehicle.
Or perhaps I'll just walk.
This one's in pretty rough shape, to be fair.
Yes.
Do we want to skip ahead through the whole Zamenhof thing?
Yeah.
Cool.
Sorry, Doc.
Then everybody
can't remember
your get your 2 health.
Just
add 2 health
for getting patched up by Zamenhof today.
What an incredibly kind thing to do.
Any day that you are not resting, you're not getting those. You need to take days of rest to get your 2 more health back at a time. If you stay with Zamenhof, he can give you medicine as well. But right now he's just patched you up real fast. If y'all just leave right away, that's all you're getting from him right now.
Mm-hmm. That's totally fine.
I am leaving.
That's fine.
Okay. What is everybody else doing?
Do you guys want to follow turning to Robin and PT? Do you guys want to follow Conrad from a distance and see what he's up to? No offense, Conrad. I'm just a little.
Oh no, none taken. In fact,
I
was gonna ask you all if you could to keep a distance.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say if you clearly have other things that you're working on, and I don't want to get in the way.
Mr. Sinclair, I certainly do appreciate that there are big things on the horizon, especially if we take into consideration this. And he gestures down at his arm in a sling. And this, the crutch in under his other arm.
As soon as I'm assuming Conrad says that and starts walking off towards the direction he's trying to get to.
You want to have a crutch? Is that right?
Yeah.
Crutch. Let's roll. Let's I will allow this one time. Would somebody else want to roll luck for him?
He sure would like me to do it.
He sure would.
I sure would.
Sure would.
I just because I realize you've been having to roll a lot of luck rolls, but you're just asking for things.
You keep asking for luck.
So
I literally cannot fail on mine. So do we want to not pick me or do we want me?
No, I want you. I want you.
Go for it. Just one time, just in case of the fumble.
If you get exactly 100, it is
So
still
there you
a
go.
fumble.
66.
Dr. Zamenhof does have a crutch that he's
That
cool
he'll
with you
give
taking
you.
because I don't want to play Dr. Zamenhof right now.
What time is it? Well, you spent like a good amount of the day with the shootout and everything.
Yeah, it's dusk.
Perfect. Okay.
So
Remy slides on her
people,
sneaky pack.
Still people in town,
Yeah, everybody's finished their work day. They're going to like do their various errands in town, like finishing up and about to head home for dinner.
So
The
Conrad
vibe
says
of the town that you know somehow.
Conrad says his piece and like he's like, I've got this and this and sort of turns off, and I turn to the other two and just go, that way he's the headliner and
He's the opener.
I'm the
for your
headliner?
main attraction.
I'm gonna go second, which is always best.
Okay.
I put two hands on PT Sinclair's shoulders and say, how many elixirs do you even have right now?
Look, it's not that I need to have the product up front, Robin. I just need to get my name out there. Make sure everybody knows I'm here. Make sure everybody knows that old world famous PT Sinclair is in town and open for business. That's the important part.
I'm so sorry. I'm just imagining PT Sinclair as Mr. Pirelli from Sweeney Todd and Robin Renard as the little boy.
the king of the bottom, the king of the good day. Thank you.
Robin
This
is
is
like
piss.
flabbergasted.
Smells
for
like piss.
Robin is flabbergasted for a moment, and then like a carny smile, like a Grinch smile, reaches across
Little
the
curls.
curl. Yeah, like it just the curls. He's just like, I don't know what it is, but we were fated to be together. And he just claps on his shoulders. I'm with you, man.
Remy looks at the two of them, starts to laugh, but not in like a haha funny way, in a like, oh my god, is she okay? Like, ugh.
Like psychotic.
Takes a swig from her flask.
Yeah, you can hear other people normally now, by the way, but there is like a very faint ringing in your ear that you can catch sometimes.
Mom.
Pop.
Yes. So then, Conrad, you're good to head into.
Conrad is going to crutch himself into the middle of town,
Oh my god.
yelling at the top of his voice, "Friends,
Screaming.
Auroraborans, countrymen, lend me your ears. I come to bury the hatchet, not
You,
to raise it. The evil that men do lives after them. The good is often inferred and can be so from these bones. So let
Did
it
you
be with
write this
Conrad."
down?
I don't know what
The
it is, but he's
noble
reading off a script.
mayor-
He just
the
knows
noble
Julie.
mayor and his night guard hath told you Conrad was ambitious, but if it were so, were grievous fault, and grievously hath Conrad answered for it.
Someone get him a bucket.
Yeah, I'm just waiting until people sort of start gathering.
He's
around,
ready.
trying-
He's ready
the
to start
center-
milking.
The center of town, which
I think he's gonna throw up.
you've clearly like identified, like where the best place to do this is like there is like a town square at the dead center of Auroraboro where there is like the classic like Gilmore Girls gazebo setup.
Yeah.
Nice.
And also,
Is
I
it-
was reading the speech from Julius Caesar,
Yeah,
and trying
that's
to
what I
change
had
it
to
in
do.
real time to Conrad.
I'm just
Brutus is-
imagining what are the things, you know, that you stick your head in, the thing.
Oh, the stocks.
Yeah,
the
I'm just
stocks.
imagining like a
Stockade.
couple stocks there as well.
There,
I know it's not old Western times.
no, there's a stocks there now.
There is.
I can't wait to get someone inside.
So when Conrad has the group, hopefully,
Yeah, they
more
start
and more
gathering.
coming.
Small town. They coming out for anything.
Look
You're a man
upon me,
screaming.
neighbors. Earlier today, you saw me, a member of our community, trying to save a fabulous and necessary institution. I tried, and in vain, pushed myself too far, because I, Conrad Hearty, went to Sinister Village, thinking that with the goodwill of my American attitude, with the goodwill of my good Lord, and with the goodwill of the people of Auroraboro, that I could make serious change. But I was wrong. I pushed too hard. I went too far. And now what you see before me is what a man who loves his community over his own self looks like. I, Conrad Hearty, have erred. And I realize it is because I thought that I could do this alone. But that is not the case. I am no greater, and no community is greater than the sum of its parts. So I ask you, my friends, my neighbors, my fellow Auroraborans, to join me to make a significant, indelible, unbreakable change in our community. We have our issues, but together, with the fortitude and strength of a banded people, can we eliminate the scourge at the bottom and at the top, and pointing at the town hall of our society, because it is us, Middle America, are the only ones who understand what it is like to live day to day with an uncertainty that we do not deserve. I, Conrad Hearty, do not speak for myself. I speak for you.
Trees. Oh.
Do either charm or persuade roll. Everybody else, what are you doing during this speech?
God damn it!
Yes.
Oh,
Yes. Spend. Oh, you don't have the
Persuade is
luck.
So good. And you still
give him-
failed it.
Come on.
That's
What I hate about all
Needed
these
an
games
80 or
is,
under and got a 94.
is you can perform a fucking absolute fucking home run, and the dice go. People don't give a
And they
shit
just
about
go-
it. Yeah, like they go, and then you fart right at the end of it, so nobody cares. Yeah,
No,
like-
it's something like that. Everybody is into the speech and is like listening and like at attention. But as soon as he starts talking negatively about the mayor, you see the atmosphere switch immediately, and people actually start leaving. People start like
Conrad
getting
fires
nervous,
one
like-
bullet into the air.
Oh my god.
His last bullet.
during
a good kayfabe
during his
reason.
speech. What is everybody else doing? Is everybody just standing and listening?
At
I've
first,
been-
Remy yawns and it's kind of like, yeah, okay. And then as the tone kind of takes the scum at the top, the scum at the bottom, Remy is not wearing a hat, but does like the same and just begins to walk
Pushes her hair in
backwards
front.
into the shadows of the town.
Robin might have, judging by apparently my level of how much he's a habitual smoker now, might have smoked an entire pack of cigarettes during that speech in one fucking sitting, like the wool, or like the fucking have the big lighter where he's smoking the entire pack. Yeah, he's in the crowd, presumably with people. He's not gonna like run away or dissociate or like ooh whatever, but like he's just gonna stay steadfast with how he is. Like he's just gonna stay where he is. He's not gonna do anything. He's not gonna react in any way towards the speech.
Yeah. PT?
I think PT, I mean, as soon as the crowd started getting together, it's the gazebo situation where Conrad's like in the gazebo and everybody else is sort of a crowd on one side
and
of him.
you can see most of the townsfolk that you know that are like normal-ish. So like Egg isn't there. Sonny Egg is not there.
Oh, I was
probably
gonna
because he doesn't like to stand around
too busy
much.
eating all of the eggs in the diner.
But
Every egg in existence.
But the mumbly general store guy, Slim Jim, Bandana Jones, just like all the random folk around. The dog, like Seymour the dog is with you. We have little kitty cat, I assume.
So if everybody's
It was
sort
in
of
the
like
car
on-
when the Molotov went out, I just realized. But I assume they were like tucked away in the back somewhere.
they probably ran back into
gonna
the
be very
trunk with me,
kind.
like behind a seat.
We're gonna be very kind right now.
And that's a good thing I didn't remember when it
They laid comfortably next to the moving vial of acid.
It's warm, so that's where they sleep again.
Horrible.
LOL.
I think especially if there is like a defined crowd in one space on one side of Conrad as opposed to like a crowd around him, PT would have filed behind Conrad to like get the visual of him in front of a crowd. And I think he's a little too delusional about, like, I think he's too in his head about what he's gonna say when Conrad's done to be shaken by what he's saying about the mayor. So I think he's staying literally like 5 feet behind him.
Cool. So Conrad has just shot his gun into the air. Then, upon finishing his speech and seeing everybody start to separate and get meek and weird,
that was one bullet. That was one bullet fired into the air, and he throws his gun into the crowd. That is the feeling of fear. And you only tell it now because it is acute and because it is immediate. However, what is impossible to tell is the consistent and ever beleaguering fear of a despot that lives above us, of the unrighteous who take the foundation of our society and continually crumble it. We fear the one thing that we see. However, we delude ourselves into thinking that we do not fear those things which are around us all the time. We are not a frog that boils itself in the water. We are a community of men. We are a community of women. We are a community of Americans.
A man emerges from the crowd. He's quite large, and he's like pretty muscular, and he's wearing a nice suit and like a fedora, and he comes walking over to you, and he's like, "Hello there. I've been enjoying your speech. It is very good. I am Gelnard Frognar,
Oh my
the
god.
public speaker to the mayor." And that is where we will leave it for this week.
No!
What? I'm sorry. What's his job title again?
He's the mayor's public speaker.
The mouthpiece of the mayor.
Yes, who is in. I don't think he's shown up on the podcast yet.
Nope.
He'll be there soon.
No, he hasn't shown up. Period.
I don't
We
think
said
he's shown up
his
at all.
name.
We've just known
Heard
his
it.
name.
We know
Yeah,
that
no, it's just
his
his
name
name.
is.
I'm
Yeah.
pretty sure we referred to him as like the personal trainer.
No, that's
No,
Chat
he was
Garrett.
the public
that's
speaker.
Chat Garrett.
Is he
Chat
the-
Garrett is the personal trainer to the public speaker, who is Gelnard.
There you go.
Are these
This I
are these
remember.
two people the ones that I saw in my vision and nowhere else?
Yes,
The
you would
stump
recognize
speech.
The
him.
You
stump
remember,
speech,
yeah.
Yeah.
On a stump in the
Fuck.
woods.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Woo!
In the after credit scene, we see the debris in Sinister Village of the building
Fucking course we
that
did.
Conrad knocked down, and just like the little bit of like debris start to move out of the way, and like the little fingers like weakly like starting to poke out of there.
I took his spleen. I've dropped a building on him. Like, why won't you die?
He's a Jason, dude.
And that's it. That's all I got.
Woo!
That's it.
Woo! Oh, that was a fun
Amazing.
one.
That was a good one.
That was like a 2-for-1.
Y'all made it out of Sinister Village.
I cannot
fucking
believe that we
somehow
survived.
literally don't believe it, even though it's already happened.
I just feel like I'm gonna wake up tomorrow and it's gonna be like, and Remy McSquemmy died. Painful, fiery
You wake
death.
up realizing that the car exploded before it could make it out of Sinister Village. Your 4 burning corpses are still there.
So, do we want to get us out of here, Taylor? I believe.
Yeah, absolutely, everybody. So while I'm at ground zero, sorry, I'm kind of waving it out.
You
there.
gotta wind down a little bit.
Got into that real hard. If you want to find us getting into things real hard, a variety of topics, in fact,
You're gonna find us getting
you
hard.
can find us, Jorge,
On our
Brian,
OnlyFans.
myself, getting hard on our podcast Are We Friends? You can find that on our Twitter and Instagram, both
Are
of which
we
are
hard?
@_Are We Friends, all one word. Or you can find us on our website, r-we-friends.com. We have a weekly podcast. You should listen to it.
Yes.
Downtime with John and Emily is also a podcast. You can find it at Downtime. Nope.
Excuse me? You cannot
It's
find
okay, John. Take that again.
At Downey Siblings on
I-
social
I
media.
usually have
Take
2
two.
beers, and today I had 3.
All right, we're at 1.
We're at getdowney.com. You can also
.com.
find us on all of our social media at Downey Siblings. That's DOWNEY Siblings. We had an episode
2
come out today.
siblings
It's very fun.
together.
Go listen to it. Thank you.
On a pop.
I was on that episode.
Taylor was on it. He was very
He was
funny.
on that.
Probably funnier than me or my sister. So thanks, Taylor.
When are you gonna make it Downtime with John and Emily and Taylor?
I think Taylor probably has to be on more than like
140
51% of episodes.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's reasonable.
Gotta be a majority stakeholder. You can find me and a majority of my opinions. I don't know. The link's not there. I tried to make it. It's not there. You can find me on Instagram at Shannon Blarnen. You can also find me at Outlaws and Old Ones on Instagram, which is the account for this whole entire shebang right here. That being the podcast and the stream. By the way, podcast, that's the thing we have right now. It is incredible. We've got 3 episodes out so far. There's another one coming
Threesome.
on Tuesday.
Yeah.
Right? Yeah, episode
every
4.
week.
Coming out Tuesday, every single Tuesday. Find a brand new episode of Outlaws and Old Ones. You can start catching up if you aren't caught up on all our episodes. The podcast is truly amazing. We were very proud of it. It's got music from Ethan Gustafson of Some Point Sound, who also does our theme music.
Some point.
And Taylor put in a lot of fun sound effects for us, and
A lot of
it's
fun.
truly wonderful.
I'm a fucking Foley artist.
And you can also find us right here every
Foley.
Thursday at 7 p.m. Eastern Time on twitch.tv/The Outlaws Network, where we will do this thing right here every week and hopefully not die. But surely one day die.
I'm gonna kill you guys.
Get at my sister on Instagram. I think that's the one she checks the most often. At DownEms. Get at her. Tell her to be on the show more often.
Oh yeah. She was just on episode 3, and it was very good.
She's
Yeah,
on,
please come
she's
harass
on episode
Emily.
3. She's on the first official
will be on
drop
episode
of the
4.
podcast.
Oh, that's right. She will be on episode 4. She has to finish that seance.
Also,
Early.
shout out to all the artwork, including our portraits and everything, done by Joe Leib. You can find him at Wormtongue, spelled worm with a U, on Instagram. Blah, 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 blah. I was going to normally do that because somebody else promos him, but
He's
I
great.
promo him myself. He's a
Cool.
sweetheart, and I'll kiss him in real life.
Is that it? Are we good?
That's it.
Then I have been your keeper, Jorge.
I have been Shannon as the ever-drinking Remy McSquemmy.
I have been Taylor as Conrad Hearty, candidate for mayor.
I have been Brian as Robin Renard.
And I'm John as the world famous P.T. Sinclair.
See you later, fuckers.
Go vote.